Buenos dias, casi que no. The day has finally arrived. The mantra Om airdrop is claimable. And in this video, we're going to walk you through where and how exactly you can claim that airdrop step by step. But looking at the prices first, everything pretty much sideways, still on very low levels. And as I said in the last video, I am truly convinced and committed to the Cosmos ecosystem and believe that the resurrection miracle is in full swing and Cosmos vibes are being restored as we speak. And a lot of integrations and exciting things are cooking right now in the background. And I think sooner or later, this will also reflect on the charts, especially for projects with strong fundamentals, because we are going to get back to fundamental season at some point. Well, one of the main things that is cooking right now is the launch of IBC Eureka, which is an expansion of IBC that will make it compatible to Ethereum and EVM chains. And this is not developed by another team. This is developed by Interchain Labs, the core organization now in the Cosmos ecosystem. And they're going to implement this first on the Cosmos Hub, making the Cosmos Hub and Atom a true interchain service provider, a true interoperability hub. And a recent proposal that passed the V23 upgrade, proposal 992, is clearing the pathway for IBC Eureka contracts to be deployed. So this one is coming very, very soon. I think within the next 2 weeks, I would assume 2 or 3 weeks, we will see a subsequent proposal that will launch IBC Eureka on the Cosmos Hub. And Mark, the co-CEO at Interchain Labs, alongside Barry, has also said, not a single no vote, no drama, full alignment, full send. Welcome to the new Atom. Historically, if you've been around in Cosmos for a while, whenever there were such proposals about, shipping products that would shape the future for the Cosmos Hub and its technical roadmap, there were always intense discussions and drama around it. Well, now, not only do we have new leadership and a new vision for the Hub and Atom, and at the same time, we also have the opposition, in a sense, the believers in a minimal hub that do not want to have smart contracts, that do not want to have any DeFi primitives, with Atom One that now have their own chain, led by Jae Kwon, the original founder of Cosmos, and his organization All in Bits, plus the entire community of believers in a minimal hub vision, which I think is very, very good, because now we forked a lot of drama away, a lot of controversy away, and Atom One eventually might also do well, right? And if you are an Atom holder for a while, then you also received the Atom One airdrop, the Atone airdrop, and you have to check in your Kepler wallet because that thing just got dropped into your wallet. Connect the Atom One chain and see if you have any Atom One coins, because that thing, even though it's down 24% today, but at $1.64 still might be a relatively decent airdrop, and you can even stake that at 51% staking APR. I do not really have strong opinions on Atom One. I definitely appreciate Jae Kwon, what he did for Cosmos, his kind of early vision, and he was just way, way ahead of everyone back in 2013, 2014. I also did a couple of interviews here on this channel over the years, but I think now it's actually very healthy that there is clear separation and Jay has his own chain and project, and the Cosmos Hub can be more aggressive and also onboard and partner with other projects, right? Seems that Nilian is also going to connect to the Cosmos Hub via IBC Eureka and using the hub, as their interoperability hub, which means eventually also value accrual and a true interchain service provision by Atom and the Cosmos Hub, which would be very refreshing. And maybe also Dydx and other chains will use that service. At least that would be really cool to see. Zaki also saying, Cosmos is the one. Cosmos is the one that has the treasury of a 2017 era project, the hunger of a bootstrapped founder, the confidence of newly minted grad, the wisdom of a post-IPO operator, and the stomach of someone who survived 2 cycles. I think the stomach of cosmonauts at this point is off the charts, because we just went through so much, not only price-wise, but also sentiment-wise, infighting, drama, and all that's now left behind. And we're focusing full steam on, shipping cool stuff, talking about it, communicating, networking, socializing, sharing that with the world. And I think Cosmos vibes at this point are unstoppable and up only. At least that's my perception. Then we also have a teaser here. Maybe there's an Atom ETF also cooking. Now that we have ETF season and every project is filing for an ETF, apparently people have also filed for an Atom ETF. Remember that Market Berry and Interchain Labs is headquartered in New York as well. So they're also very US aligned in that sense, which is its own new meta right now. Realistically, obviously, I still think that the Atom ETF is still down the road, but a lot of the things that are cooking right now will restore faith and trust in Atom and will make it an interesting and attractive asset because of the fact that it is very decentralized, has liquidity on all major exchanges, has been battle tested for so many years now, which is also a huge value proposition that Atom has compared to newer chains that just launched or barely have one cycle in. Because one thing is to launch at a high FTV, another thing is to maintain a high FTV after 3, 4, 5 years, after founder drama, after, failed technical roadmaps and all these kind of things. So we'll see where this goes. Another project that checks those boxes is actually Mantra. They've been around for a very, very long time. I've known the founders since 2019 or 2020, and they went through so many iterations. But one thing was always part of Mantra's identity, and that is tokenization of assets, tokenization of real world assets. And now Mantra managed to pull it off and be recognized and established as the #1 RWA and tokenization project in all of crypto. And around 2 years ago, they have announced an airdrop when the Mantra Ohm price was at 10 cents. They announced a 50 million Ohm airdrop to the Cosmos community after making their switch from, I guess they started on Ethereum, then they wanted to be on Polkadot, and now they launched their Cosmos L1. Actually, last year at Cosmos in Dubai, they announced mainnet launch for the first time publicly from the stage in a fireside with Ran from Crypto Banter. Big shout out here. So that 50 million Ohm airdrop, which initially was like $500,000, now turned out to be more than $350 million because the Mantra price just went through the roof and pulled a 600x ever since that thing was announced. And that's also the main reason why they were so careful and conservative about rolling out the airdrop and kept delaying it, and also implemented a heavy Sybil protection mechanism that filtered out a lot of the testnet bot farming and auto farmers, and those that just come for the airdrop, not those that actually genuinely care about the project. I personally don't know anyone that I know has been part of the Mantra community and genuinely cares about the project that lost their airdrop allocation. So part of the airdrop was reserved for testnet users, and a lot of them got filtered out, around half of them, which also meant around half of the 50 million Ohm airdrop was filtered out. That is now, through an on-chain proposal, being sent back to the Mantra community pool. And the other half, which I guess is mostly also for Cosmos NFT communities like BadKit holders, Celestia slot holders, and so on and so forth, they're still getting the airdrop. And this airdrop is now claimable. In fact, Winnie from my team at Stakecito was, I think, first to share this quick tutorial on how to claim your Mantra airdrop. And I'm going to give it over to Winnie right now to walk you through where and how you can claim your Mantra airdrop.
Hey guys, so the Ohm Gen drop is live and you can claim 10% of the airdrop at this point. All you need to do is essentially connect your Ethereum mainnet account, and then you're going to need to do the same with your Mantra wallet, and then you should be good to claim. So I'm just going to do that right now. I will use the account that I used for testnet. So you'll notice the amount is kind of small, but it is 10% of what I would have gotten on testnet. So connect my wallet, and then connect my Mantra wallet. And here you'll see what I can claim from the chakra pool. And then here you can see what I can claim from the gen drop. It is essentially just 16 Ohm, which comes to about $100. So you can then click on claim. You can then accept the terms, and then you can spread the news on Twitter. And then now you're good to go to claim. So you click on proceed, confirm the transaction. And you have claimed your tokens. Now you can then proceed to stake. Obviously, Stakecito is a validator on Mantra, and we invite you to stake with us. So you can come and redelegate to other validator. Right now, it's automatically delegating to Mantra Foundation. So you simply just come, find Stakecito, select Stakecito, obviously only if you want to, and then click on max, and then click on redelegate, accept the terms, continue, confirm, and approved. You have claimed your 10%. You have then redelegated from a foundation. We would really, really appreciate if you can support us. And yeah, happy airdrop claiming.
And I want to quickly highlight two things. Number one, note that you'll need some on your wallet to claim the airdrop to cover for transaction cost. And two, by default, your airdrop, if you click on claim and stake, will be staked with the Mantra Association validator. I personally would have loved to have this optional that you can choose whichever validator you want to stake with. And as a Mantra validator with Stakecito, we appreciate all of your delegations, but you would have to manually redelegate to us as Vinny showed in the video, which is an extra step, an extra hustle, but that's just what it is. You'll also find the link to this claim page here under this video. For all Cito Plus members, we also shared this in our Cito Plus Premium Discord. And also Sepmas from my team did another walkthrough tutorial step by step to make sure that no one misses out on any step and is best prepared to claim the airdrop. And as always, if there's any open questions for Cito Plus members, you can drop that here in our Discord. We'll also, by the way, have a very big interview coming up on Monday with none other than Mag. So Mag will join us on Monday on Cito Plus Discord to talk about the Cosmos Hub, IBC Eureka, Cosmos, and also answer your questions. If you want to become a Cito Plus member, you can come here on cito.zone, click on Join Cito Plus, and you'll be redirected here where you can find all information. And also, if you click here on Cito Plus, you'll find information and a quick intro video of myself here on our website. Now, big shout out to the Mantra team for this generous airdrop. Every sloth holder alone got 810 tokens, which is, I think, right now more than the price of a sloth. So you can literally buy a second sloth with it. But yeah, that's just that. I haven't claimed my airdrop yet. And we'll do that after this video. Now, some other things that I'm doing right now, quick update here in terms of airdrop farming and airdrop positioning. One of the things is Turbo Tap, which I've been doing for the past 2 months, I guess now. And I've been doing this quite regularly. So right now, very happy with my top 500 tapper ranking. Let me know if you're tapping. I think this one is coming to an end within the next few days. Then I'm also farming droplet points on Neutron's drop protocol. And here you can liquid stake your Atom or TIA and start earning those points. I'm mostly farming my Atom with Drop Protocol because there, if you deposit your D Atom in the Levana pool with a 45-day lockup, then you're earning the maximum amount of droplet points. And I'm also restaking my liquid staked TIA, both from Drop Protocol and on Milky Way itself. So you can come here and you can liquid stake your TIA on Milky Way and then restake that on Milky Way itself. Or you can also liquid stake your TIA on Drop Protocol and then restake it on Milky Way, which means you're earning both points. You're earning droplet points and milk points as well, which eventually might also become an airdrop. Milky Way is a restaking platform that is going to go live as its own layer 1 blockchain also very, very soon. They also have this tight partnership with Initia. I think they're also going to deploy a rollup there, at least that's my understanding. And we also have 2 new airdrops, which to be honest, I don't really know that much about these projects. One is the Architects, and they revealed the cult tokenomics on their blog post here and how you can get that token, and also the details around the cult drop. And then also Astonic ATC that actually also did an airdrop to Cito Plus members. So we got our very first airdrop for all Cito Plus members dedicated from the tokenomics from the team to reward Cito Plus members, which is really cool to see. But also other communities are eligible, like Bad Kids NFT holders, Celestine Sloth, and Shitmos NFT and DAO members. And lastly, big shout out to everyone participating in our Cito Earn campaign. You always have to keep an eye out for that because you can earn money like Atom or USDC for creating content, for creating a video, a thread, a article, whatever it is. And the winners for the last cohort in collaboration with Illis Network are WebKing10, who won 100 atoms. Then we have Tanazi with 15 atom and the Hodl Wizard with 300 USDC. We also linked the winners' content in this thread and hope that you participate in the next round and get a chance to win some atom or USDC. Anyways, happy claiming on Mantra Gen Drop Day. I hope that you are all getting a decent airdrop. Let me know in the comments if you're eligible and got to claim it, or if you have any issues. And I hope to see you very soon. Stay safe, stay positive, stay bullish, stay excited, because I think eventually Cosmos will have its time and we're going to have our turn. Also here at the Cito Zone, Cito Ventures Cosmoverse, where we also have some big updates to be shared very, very soon.